Hi, I'm Max. I'm the creator behind Eat the Rich Art. I use he, him, and they, them pronouns, and I'm here to show you what I've been making this week. So, to start with, on Monday, I decided to finish the possums that I started last week. They are already buried in a stock bag, and I don't really feel like getting them back out again, so I won't have one of those to show you, but if you've been on this channel, you've seen them 1,000 times. I did also make... Oh, did I forget to put eyes on them? I forgot to put eyes on them. Oh dear. So I've not finished, but I did make 7 ducks. I need to try and dig them out now. That's 4. That's 5. Just looking for the ones that don't have eyes. That's 6. And that's 7. So they're all this sky blue colour. Like I said, they're eyeless, so I will keep them back out of the bag to finish off. That's 7 more added to the total, which means we're up to 42, I believe, ducks in the bag. And then the other thing I've been getting on with this week is starting to restock ready for my Pride market at the end of August. So we have many things that I've been making this week. There will be a market prep vlog coming out over the next couple of days. No, this week, this Friday, there will be a vlog coming out where I show you how I planned all of my market prep and started all of this, but I don't have that to show you right now because I actually need to finish filming it. So we have... So yeah, Monday I was finishing possums and making ducks. Tuesday I made a lot on Tuesday, actually. I made most of the things I've made this week on Tuesday. So we start off with one trans whale. So this is a pattern I freehand. This is Yarn Smith Chenille Junkie, and I used 4 grams sky blue, 4 grams of white, and 1 gram of pink on this guy. Then I made another 2 whales in the lesbian flag. So again, all Yarn Smith Chenille Junkie and a free-handed pattern. And this was 2 grams of carrot, 2 grams of tangerine, 2 grams of baby pink, 2 grams of candy floss, and 4 grams of white. So these whales take somewhere between sort of 11 and 14 grams of yarn, depending on the flag that I'm making. So yeah, that was whales. And then I also made some bees in the lesbian flag colours. So you can see this is all the same yarn. 1 gram of carrot, 1 gram of tangerine, 1 gram of baby pink, 2 grams of candy floss, and 2 grams of white for these. And all of my keychains have 8mm safety eyes on. My bees are also free-handed because it's a bullet bee. They're quite easy to do. Then we have Beans the Frog by the Girl Who Knots I made in the lesbian flag. And this used 1 gram of carrot, 1 gram of tangerine, 2 grams of white, 1 gram of baby pink, and 3 grams of candy floss. So that only used 8 grams of yarn for this guy. Which I don't think is quite right, but all of my yarn's accounted for that's been used, so yeah. Then I moved on to rainbow things. So I made a rainbow whale. This was 1 gram of red, 1 gram tangerine, 1 gram yellow, 1 gram apple green, 1 gram dark turquoise, 3 grams of lilac, and 1 gram of white on this guy. This was all still Tuesday, by the way. And then there was 3 more things I made, and they were all in the buy flag, and then we move on to Wednesday after that. So still Tuesday, we have a buy bee. The buy bee took 1 gram of lilac, 1 gram of candy floss, 2 grams of dark turquoise, and 1 gram of white. Then Beans the Frog took 2 grams of lilac, 3 grams of candy floss, and 2 grams of dark turquoise. This guy uses 10mm safety eyes. And then the by whale took 2 grams of lilac, 1 gram of candy floss, 2 grams of dark turquoise, and 2 grams of white. So it takes me, even though that feels wrong, it takes me about the same amount of yarn to make these as it does these, because there's an extra colour change in it. So there's more ends and stuff to weave in. So that was the end of Tuesday. As you can see, I was rather productive, because I just had so much motivation from making my big list of stock, and I absolutely ran with it. I made all of that. Then Wednesday hit, and I am not feeling great still from being ill. That's still sort of in my system. I'm back at work as well, so my brain's having to do lots of extra things that it's not had to do for the week prior. So yeah, we're quite tired. We're still trying to sort of recover from the market as well. So it kind of like, after that high on Tuesday, it kind of petered off a little bit. So Wednesday, I made a lot more keychains still. So we started off the day with a whale, and this guy took 1 gram of lemon yellow, 1 gram of lilac, 2 grams of black, and 2 grams of white for this one. And we're back to 8mm eyes. Then I made some bees. So we have one ace bee that took 1 gram of white, 2 grams of black, 1 gram of lilac, 1 gram silver. One little guy. And then I made 2 NBs. So we have both of these only took 4 grams of yarn each, 1 gram of each colour. So lemon yellow, white, lilac, and black. And that was Wednesday. I've got a few partial bits that I've done in between, but I'm not going to show you them until they're actually finished next week. So, or in the next couple of weeks, actually, it might take for some of it. But yeah, we'll show you them when I show you them. So that was Wednesday. Then Thursday, oh no, still Wednesday, I started these guys. So I made the hoods and arms on Wednesday. And then I finished them on Thursday. So we have one hoodie bear in latte and one in rust, both in the bisexual flag. So the latte one took 13 grams of lilac, 13 grams of candy floss, 17 grams of dark turquoise, and 45 grams of latte, sorry. And the rust one took 13 grams lilac, 13 grams candy floss, 17 grams dark turquoise, and 47 grams of rust. And that's kind of where I've been at for the rest of the week, is making hoodie bears. So like I said, I finished those 2 off on Thursday and then called it a day there Thursday, because like I said, my energy's not been as good. Then on Friday, I made a bunch of hoods and arms for these 3 guys. Then on Saturday, I got most of the way towards finishing this one off. I got sort of halfway through the head because we went to see my partner's nan, which was very nice because I've not met her before, so it was nice to finally meet her. And we were there for most of the day, and they live like an hour and a half away, so it was quite a long journey. So I was tired by the time I got home and didn't actually finish it. But I did work on it while we were there, and she enjoyed seeing it. I need to get him to send her a photo actually of the finished one, because I think she'll like that. And then today I worked on getting the top of that one's head finished, and then these 2 finished off, because I'd made the legs, the arms, and the hoods on Friday, but I didn't actually do the bodies or the heads. In fact, I don't even think I'd made the arms. I think I literally made the legs and the hoods, because I got fed up with colour changing, so I just worked through my ball of latte until I finished. So yeah, these 2 got finished today. I forgot to say the pan one took 42 grams of latte, 14 grams sky blue, 14 grams baby pink, and 15 grams of lemon yellow. Then the non-binary one took 42 grams of latte, 11 grams of lilac, 11 grams of white, 15 grams of black, and 15 grams of lemon yellow. And then finally, the Arrow Hoodie Bear took 42 grams of latte, 7 grams silver, 7 grams celery, 9 grams of apple green, 10 grams of white, and 15 grams of black. And that's where I am for the week. So, like I said, I've been working on some other stuff as well. I've done a few flags for capybaras and I'm working on a pattern test currently, but none of that is finished, so I won't show it until it is actually done. But yeah, that's everything I've made this week. All of the patterns that are available, obviously a lot of the keychains are free-handed and the ducks are also free-handed, but any patterns that are available will be in the Google Doc linked down below. I said it's Google Doc, it's a spreadsheet, but yeah, that's down there with links and whether it's free or paid and all of that. I think the only paid pattern I've done this week has been the Hoodie Bears. Beans the Frog is free on Instagram. And that's it, pretty much. So yeah, Beans the Frog is linked, and so is the Hoodie Bear. Thank you very much for watching. Comment a bear emoji if you got this far, and thank you if you did get this far. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things. It really helps me out, and I really love interacting with you all. It absolutely makes my day when I notice I've got a comment, even if it's just an emoji. It just, yeah, it cheers me up knowing that I'm reaching people. I'm getting very close to 100 subscribers now, and that is the goal for the year. So if you would like me to be able to meet that goal before even 3/4 of the year are done, that would be really cool. So drop a subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. Both of those are free to do. It means that YouTube will let you know when I upload a new video. Yeah. My videos come out on a Monday between 12 and 2 UK time if you want to see my weekly makes for the week before, and they come out on Friday if you want to see basically everything else I release. So that is things like pattern tests, yarn reviews, yarn hauls, market prep, market recaps, all sorts of stuff gets uploaded on a Friday. But the main, like what I made this week, is Mondays. I'm losing my voice again. Sorry if you can hear that. So I will go because I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah. So now that I've said all of the YouTubery stuff, my store's down there, my Instagram is down there. So follow me on those if you want to see more regular updates of what I'm doing. Thank you again for watching, and have a nice day.